first Wednesday of 2021. It's a beautiful day. And so what is today? Today is Wellness Wednesday, Workout Wednesday, Warrior Wednesday, Hump Day. Whatever you want your Wednesday to be, that's what it's going to be. And you have the ability to create the energy that's going to be able to produce what it is that you want, right? And so today's topic of conversation, we're going to be focusing on working out, right? And should you be working out, right? Is it important for you to be working out right now, right? Because, that is a conversation that happens often, and so I want to be able to ask you, right? If you're watching right now, type in the comment box if you think you should be working out, right? Yes or no, should you be working out at all times, regardless if you're happy with how you look right now, regardless if you feel like you're in shape and you're healthy, regardless of all of these things, do you think that you should be working out, right? Because that is definitely a conversation, because you know what? Listen, I've been a certified personal trainer for 19 years now, and I get a lot of people that, they say, well, hey, I'm healthy, I don't need to work out, or I don't need to lose weight, and so I don't need to work out, or I'm happy with the way that I look and I don't need to work out, right? And so there's a lot of different ideas on what the purpose of exercise is and what the purpose of working out is. And so I want to be able to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen out there, about should you be working out? And so the answer is yes. It is always going to be yes. I need for you to understand that. You need for you to understand that the answer is always going to be yes, that you should be working out. And here's why. Listen, the CDC, Center for Disease Control, suggests, right? And it says that all adults should be doing a minimum of 90 minutes of strength training per week. If you don't know what strength training is, it's any activity that's going to help you build strength in your muscles. It can be done body weighted. It can be done with dumbbells. It can be done with all types of free weights. It can be done with barbells. It can be done with machines. It can be done kettlebells, and the list goes on of lots of different ways that you could do your strength training, right? And so they're suggesting just to be healthy, you should be doing a minimum of 90 minutes of strength training per week. So I need for you to understand this, right? Listen, if they're saying that just for you to be healthy, it is recommended for you to do 90 minutes of strength training, the answer is yes. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not exercising particularly just to look good. And see, that's one of the things that we got to get away from in 2021 is the idea that the only reason that you exercise or the only reason that you change your eating habits is because you are looking to lose weight or gain weight or drop body fat. No, it's about being healthy. You see, listen, because technically, and truth be told, you can look good on the outside and be dying on the inside, based on the fact that you're not exercising, based on the fact that you have horrible eating habits, right? And so, okay, maybe you look good on the outside. Maybe you're able to take your shirt off. Maybe you're able to wear a string bikini, but you don't get to enjoy it because you feel like trash. Right? This is real talk conversations, right? And so you walk up a flight of stairs and you're like, "Ooh, child, I'm tired." Right? And you're tired. Why? You're tired because your insides are struggling because based on your inactivity and eating habits. But not only did they suggest that you do 90 minutes of strength training just to be healthy, right? You should be doing a minimum of 2.5 hours of cardiovascular activity just to be healthy. So what is cardiovascular activity, right? AKA cardio. Listen, that can be done on machines, whether it's a treadmill, a elliptical, a Stairmaster, a bike, right? It can be done outside, walking, jogging, power walking, running, sprinting, intervals, bleachers, hills, whatever it is that you want, right? You can do that for cardiovascular activity. Don't forget jump rope. Oh my gosh. Right? Matter of fact, have you ever jumped rope, right? If you use jump rope for cardio, tell me it's not challenging, right? But guess what? You actually burn probably the most amount of calories doing jump rope because it's just so taxing on the body, right? And it's just so awesome. And you can actually shorten your time of cardiovascular activity and kind of get the same output as some of the other exercises. I'm not going to go into details about that, but just Google it and see the benefits of jump rope. It's something that, you know what, you got to get some practice in and you got to get your consistency up, but I'm telling you the benefits are amazing when it comes to jump rope, right? And so again, now you know that just to be healthy, you should be exercising. just to be healthy. You should have some type of workout structure in your life that has a bare minimum, bare bones, right? 90 minutes of strength training per week, 2.5 hours of cardiovascular activity per week. Now, here's something for you to understand, right? If that's just your bare minimum to be healthy, and you're looking to create a specific result in 2021 and beyond, that means that you got to do more than the bare minimum, because if this bare minimum is just what you are needing to do to be healthy, then guess what? Results are going to require more. Now, if you're an individual that is just getting started, right? You're not doing any strength training. You're not doing any cardiovascular activity. You're not eating right? Guess what? You take it gradually. Don't try to go and go from 0 to 60 like that. And that's one of the struggles that a lot of people have with staying consistent and committed, because it's too much at one time. And so I'm sharing with you is that you make it gradual progress, right? Go from 0 to 5 miles per hour. And your 5 miles per hour is building up to doing the CDC bare minimum requirement, something that you can handle, something that you can strive towards. And maybe you might have to break that in half, right? Maybe you might have to say, you know what? Okay, listen, I want to be realistic. My schedule is crazy. Let me get and build up to 45 minutes of strength training per week. Let me build up to doing an hour and 15 minutes of cardiovascular activity per week, or whatever you need to do in order to help you build your consistency, because if 90 minutes and 2.5 hours sounds extreme for you, or it sounds like crazy, guess what? Then that's going to be a hard goal to accomplish. It's going to be frustrating if you don't hit it. You want to set attainable goals for you and your lifestyle. Understand wherever your lifestyle is okay. Don't compare where you are to somebody else that's getting started, right? You are not them. They are not you, right? And one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of times we make, right, is people that are working towards a goal is comparing our start to somebody's almost finished, right? And you know what? I don't want to say finished, because we're never really finished, because it can always be a better version of ourselves, right? But a quote that I heard, right, from one of my mentors some time ago that I love is that you got to stop comparing your behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reel. Listen, somebody type that in the comment box, right? Because you got to understand, sometimes we get caught up comparing our behind the scenes, and the behind the scenes is just you getting started, right? The behind the scenes is the stuff that, it's not even processed. It don't even look all that good yet. The movie and the book is just being written and created. That's the behind the scenes, and that's maybe where you are. And then you try to compare to somebody's highlight reel. You don't know what their behind the scenes look like. You don't know what their journey looked like. You're only seeing maybe the highlights of their journey and maybe a little bit of the behind the scenes, and trying to piece together what that means, and then comparing your journey with theirs. Stop it. In 2021, it is time for you to stop focusing on everybody else's journey and start focusing on where you are, and writing the chapters of your book and writing the script of your movie and making the progress for you, because your challenge is to be a better version of you, not to be a better version or better than somebody else. No, it's to be a better version of